These Allen head bolts are metric, just like that. I prefer to put these in this way. I think would be better. I may change my mind in a minute. I did find some new lock washers. And I did find some new nuts. That should pop down on that seal. Now let me get a ratchet. For a better feel, let me use this wrench. I figured this bent out that far is going to give it enough play until I can adjust it. Alright, that's the left side. Okay, the arms is lined up. That stopper tooth is right there. I was thinking about turning it up one notch, but that's not going to work. The arms won't line up. So I'm going to go with it right there. And the ball assembly is in the middle of the worm. Let's get this other cap on. Okay, let's get our other cap. Give it some corn grease. Let's get our seal. Give it a little corn grease. Let's put that on here. Like that. We want to lube this up a little bit. And now we need our other Allen head adjustment bolt. Goes upward, just like that. This one may be fun. Yeah, if I can find my Allen head wrench way over there. And that way out here will have a lot of clearance. That is the bottom of it. Brand new washer and nut. This nut don't want to fit too good. Oh, that stud is moving back. It moved out when I took it out. Bring it down evenly. Something appears to be wrong with that thread. Let me take this nut back off and I'll rethread it. Yeah, the thread's messed up on that. Let me go straighten it out. I've locked down 2 nuts here to drive this back up in there. Let me put a little good stuff on it. Now if I can just get it back up in there. I should have put that lock washer on there because it's going to pull up where it wants to go. We got this side on finally. After all of this cleaning process, wire brush, scrubbing it off with gas, pressure washing, I just now noticed that this has an O-ring. I did not know that. I do now. Yeah, I don't know how I can find that thing. I gotta look for it. Alright, it's time to put the column on there and see how this is going to work. Okay, I've located the 4 column bolts. I got all 4 of them. Okay, let's go ahead and get our O-ring on there, like so. And now, before I forget about it, we got to put the bearing down in there. Out of the package. I'm going to put a little lube on that. I'm not going to pack it, I'm just going to put it on there. Now this goes on here like this. Just like that. Fits down on the race that I've already put in there. Let me get my masket take off of that. Uh-oh. And I believe she goes on there just like that. I have not got the shims on it yet. We'll see how this works. Get the bolts to start. They all start except this one. Let me see what I can do to it. Yes, it's going to require the shims back up on it. I just want to see how this is going to work. Now, let me get the steering wheel. Okay, this morning I'm looking at that right there. I'm going to put the shims back on it. I'm going to take this arm off and run that screw in for a little bit more clearance. Shims all washed off, clean and drying, like somebody made a homemade gasket or a homemade shim. We're going to put the column back on with all of its shims. I might need a dowel pin to line up them shims. This went on. Will only go on one way. Ain't enough clearance up here. Alright, we got that mastered. This requires lock washers, but I'm not going to put them on there yet. How's that looking?
Looking like it's going down even.
Now we're going to put on the steering wheel. I got it taped somewhere I can't see. And I'll have to turn this off. Where's the steering wheel? Don't that look snazzy? If you can't get that lined up here. A little mark right there. Let's see where's this other one goes. Little mark right there. I don't know what the marks is going to show us. I just thought I'd do that for the fun of it. Okay, it's coming up to there. Put this back over here. And it's coming up to there. All that noise is where that's not adjusted yet. bring these in together. I tightened these down evenly, both sides, so it was hard to steer. And then I backed off slowly. I got a little play up and downwards. I got to take off a shim or two. And I have a lot of play in the steering wheel. My conclusion is this sector shaft here is wore out on these teeth. It didn't look like it. But this thing was run with a lot of rust and water in there. Ain't no telling how long. I need a place to set this over there. Two of these small ones on. Like this. Now while we got this open this time, we're going to put some corn grease down in there. All right. You get a little gauze down in there. I had already put 1 cube of corn grease in there, and I just got started on the other cube, and I told Jim to start with if he seen anything funny, you know, and then Jim's going to try to get that out of that grease. I think he'd have a better chance if he went fishing on Mars. Okay, the procedure to get this shaft back out here, you got to take off the cap here and remove the gear out. Now in order to put that gear back in, you got to have this cap off where you can see the lineup marks. Well, you can pretty well figure out what happened to this one, but explain that. That makes no sense. Testing my theory out, if I had this pushed through there more, and that way this one goes in that more, if that'll let you do such a thing, I have a whole lot less play in the steering wheel. What, 2 inches? Yeah, 2 inches or more, maybe 3, but that's a whole lot less than what it was. If that would let me do that, I'll see when I buy more steering bearings